Sup everyone, Creamshot here, and I'm going to react to Hunter x Hunter, these episodes right here. And last time, we got to see Kite show up on his scythe weapon, number 2, that we saw in the intro. And surprisingly, he thinks it's still a bad roll. I mean, granted, if you have nothing to fight against, but you have to use that move just to get rid of the scythe, so you can get a different weapon, that would be kind of annoying. So I can kind of see where Kite is coming from, but at the same time, it's pretty badass. That scythe, I mean. I put the scythe above the number 4, the gun with the ridiculous stock. I'm really curious as to what the other numbers are. Not sure if we're gonna see all of them, at least during this arc. I'm assuming that there'll be a departure from Kite with Gon and them, and then they'll come back in another arc where Kite will show more of his crazy slot numbers, maybe. I'm just assuming that. But anyway, we also have Colt, who's going to try and get or antagonize Poco, so that I guess he wants to get hit because he thinks that getting hit by a human with Nen will activate the Nen within him, like it did for his subordinate Ramoth. We'll see how that goes. We're still waiting on the birth of the king from the Chimera and Queen, and the royal guards, the 3 royal guards that she supposedly named herself, that eventually will go under the command of the king once he's birthed. And then I guess the Ant Queen will continue phagogenesis on her own, I don't know. But yeah, Kite took out a lot of the Chimera Ant army. I'm assuming that was most of them, because that was quite a lot. We still haven't seen the koala in a long time. Don't know his name, but we haven't seen the koala. There's still that spidery thing that I can't stand. I don't even want to remember his name if I ever do remember it, because I don't want to. But yeah, there's that's right, that lion dude with his 2 subordinates. That one looks like a bird with like a cross between a scarecrow and a bird, like an owl or something, and then it looks like a girl that just is completely human. Again, I don't know what she's supposed to be made from. Maybe she really is just plain human, like it's like the other ones are a mix of human and some other animal, but maybe she's just all human. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting off track. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just get right into episode 84. A Fated Awakening. Hagyas. So it was just Hagya's portion of the army. I'm assuming Hagya was another squadron leader or whatever. Okay, so they are going to get born pretty soon. How does he know that he was once the king of the forest? Not from there. From above. They look like dragonflies. They don't have the same color, but it reminds me of a dragonfly. Of course, because Kite has a wider radius of end, you mentioned before. They're fast. Wow, just swoop in and try to kick him? And they're using the trees as a shield. Yeah. Yeah, get out of the forest. So Hagya was the lion? I guess that makes sense. That's pretty lame. Exactly. Shut up and watch. It's so weird hearing that line from her. Oh, this pig guy is actually a butcher. He minces up the humans to make it more like, I don't know, like an edible formation for the queen to eat or something. Looks like he rolled it up into a ball too. I mean, he could have tried to escape. Pokol, I mean. So much bones. Oh, he's hiding in the bones. What a hiding place. I don't think he can see it. Yeah, he can't see it. Oh no, he's becoming one of those people. Although with an attitude like that, it does propel that person forward. Oh, the first Guardian's out. He just realized he's no match. Ooh. I got a little bit of chills right now. What is that? Some are in half. Was it Kite again? Number 2 again. Kite really is my favorite right now for this anime. So much for King of the Forest. I feel like someone's gonna come up on that ridge right there. Oh, so they end up on the ridge. I give Hagia props for being able to recognize that he is no match. This is true. That music though. So they are literally born with these clothes then. I always thought they were born and then they grab clothes from like a nearby village or something. Ferdinand is just ominous. I just thought of something. What if some of the royal guards go up against the king? Because there's this guy who thought he could go up against Colt, which he did, but Colt wanted it, so it's on him. With hair like that, she kind of looks like she should be part of the Zoldyck family. Is she that much stronger? See, she doesn't have the bug claws. Hey. He's gonna follow her. He just went full on simp. Didn't he? Evil men. I think she can detect them, no? She can see Poco. She can see him. Yeah. Is she gonna read his mind or something? And she's gonna use this guy as a test. He didn't feel anything from having his antennas ripped off? Are antennas like nails you can clip off or something for an insect? I wasn't too sure about that. That's Pokel. She's making him say everything. Yeah, she's doing like brain surgery on the guy. I like this red light that they have just peering down on this whole thing. Wait, did they just leave Colt there? He didn't get up looking for Pokel? I mean, this makes sense now that he wasn't there. Then again, Ramon already had Nen, so he was a Nen user, so hitting Colt would have already given him the Nen. Did they really have to have him naked? I'm sure he had clothes on before, right? I mean, those piles of bodies that butcher was going for, they all had their clothes on still. Enhancer, right? Yeah. Okay, so she literally said it right there. That it was... Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I called it. What is she gonna be? Because she reminds me of Killua, I would think that she would be kind of like the same, but, oh. What happened there? Specialist. Neferpitou. How do you say her name? Neferpitou. 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 Bye, Poco. She looks like she has fake legs. Alright, that was my reaction to episode 84. We finally got one of the royal guards showing up. I honestly thought they would all come out all at once, but apparently only one at a time we're getting right now. We got the one that I keep seeing in the intro that looked like a cat girl. Her name is Neferpitou. Neferpitou. At least that's how I was like Neferpitou. Neferpitou? Neferpitou. And she was born with her Nen pores open, I guess. She was talking about, or they were talking about how, like, Ramat was probably reawakened when he got hit by Gon, opening up his pores, like she was saying. I was not thinking of it that way, but in a sense, I was kind of on the right track on how he was awakening his Nen. And I forgot that since Ramat was already a Nen user when he hit Colt, that would make sense why Colt would have awakened his Nen without having to get hit by Poco already. I was thinking he'd want to get hit by Poco, but it makes sense that he wasn't there. He was just kind of left where he got punched in the face, and while they were explaining it, you see him waking up to it. It adds more effect to what he was saying. And that whole thing where she took the antennas out, she used them as like prods to poke at Poco's brain. That's kind of funny. It pokes at Poco, but it's a pretty dark scene. And she's like, just after looking at a book, she's like became an expert at like poking the brain in the right places so that he'd respond accordingly to how she'd want, based on the questions she asks. And why was he naked? He didn't have to be naked, but I guess it's more demeaning to them, you know. to Poco, and yeah, that was funny how as soon as she was born, Ramat, well, seconds before she was born, Ramat was like, I am like the chosen one. He had that type of attitude where he was so full of himself, but he knew right away as soon as she was born, she had this purple evil aura just emanating like so far out from her body. And yeah, so she probably sensed Poco using the N, right? Killua, when they were being in a trap running through the forest with that Flutter guy and his men, or posse, what exactly men? They look like dragonflies slash grasshoppers because they didn't have the color scheme of a dragonfly. I don't think so, but yeah, we see Kite coming out with the scythe again, and right away Hagyu, or Hagya, yeah, Hagya, he knew right away he was outmatched. There's no reason why he should try to fight them right now. And because he was considered the king of the forest, that he was blessed and that nothing could stop him. But he knew right away that that wasn't the case. And he was smart enough, he recognized that he can learn and try again when he betters himself, sees himself as an opponent that's worthy to fight against what he has witnessed, Kite to be. Yeah, because he wasn't scared of Gon or Killua, he was scared of Kite. Again, Kite is right now my most favorite character in Hunter x Hunter. I didn't really have a true favorite before, but right now Kite is my man. And again, the fact that he's voiced with the same guy who does the voice of Akai Suichi, that's awesome. But yeah, I'm curious if we're going to have another Guardian soon. I mean, just for her having been born with the Nen, and it's a specialist Nen too. Like I was expecting something similar to Killua because of the hair, she kind of gives off a lot of Zodiac vibes, just by appearance, but yeah, the leaf just withered into nothing, so she's a specialist. Not quite sure what the withered, leaf entails about her ability, but we'll probably learn more later. And it's probably going to be pretty bad news for Gon and his friends. But let's hope that cavalry arrives. The 3 days we're still waiting on for Netedo and whoever else he brings to help. Hopefully we're going to get some good news. Because right now we're in like a little bit of a limbo. We're not really sure which way it's going to go. Right now it looks like it's going bad. I mean, good for the Chimera ants, bad for Gon and his friends, because it's just them three. Right now, Kite is the real reason why they're getting pushed back, like Chimera ant army. But yeah, she Neferpitou, she got like these eyes where it's just, I don't know if you would say cat eyes, because then the cat eye would have like the slit of a pupil, but she has it always open and it's always wide, and it's a little creepy in a way, and I think that's what they were going for. But when she was walking away, again, her legs, they kind of look like those fake legs, like when people they lost a leg or something, like say for instance shark attack, they lose a leg and they would get one of those fake legs, kind of like in that one movie, what was it, with Rob Schneider, Deuce Bigelow, Mayo Gigolo. He falls in love with a girl that has lost her leg, so when they were getting intimate, all of a sudden the leg just popped off and he was like, but her legs look like that. But I know it's supposed to be a play on how the anatomy of an insect would have with their legs, like an ant. But anyway, I'm rabbled on long enough. Ramble. Yeah. 85. Neferpitou. Are they gonna awaken everyone's Nen? An awards ceremony in Auditorium 1. I think they are. In awards ceremony, he's just all gonna give him knuckle sandwich. I don't know if Hagia is going to lead them to the nest. Yeah, his end is way up there. Around 50. Yeah, I already consider Kite to be a master in my books. I mean, he found his dad, Gon's dad, who is supposed to be the best hunter in the world, right? Wing. I kind of want Wing's apprentice to come back into the picture later on. I forget his name, but I want them to meet up again. So Killua's figuring out that Jin really figured all this out to have Gon grow into a better hunter. Yeah, Kite's not there to train you, but he can oversee your growth on your own, in a way. Hunters always get their prey. That is the first commandment. Should always be on the hunt. How many commandments are there? Was this ever mentioned in the beginning? I don't remember. Oh, back on Whale Island. Hmm? What is that? Why does it have a chain on it? Find him? And he found him? Okay, so since he already found him, he doesn't need it anymore. Yeah, use this same item that I used to find him. It's like, I forgot it, but yeah, can you do this errand for me? She sent something? Is it the other guards? She sends Kite. All the way from there. Well, even Kite felt it too, though. Ooh. Them thighs. Whoa. Oh my god, he lost his arm? Damn. Whoa. Well, she's not interested in them anyway. She's after Kite. Wait, don't tell me Kite's gonna die. I just said that this is my most favorite character in the series so far. Okay, we get number 3. What is 3? Looks like a wand? Number 3 is like a wand type of thing? Or that thing that band marchers would have that would twirl around? I don't know, what do you call it? What's that word? Complacent. I think that's what they were. Gon and them. Oh, this is true. And after they were just saying, damn, Kite is so powerful, and then he just loses his arm right there. Oh, something tells me that Kite's gonna die. What the hell? They're back at the border. This guy's face is throwing me off. Like, we have such a touching moment, or some. Oh! I saw Netedo and like 2 or 3 other guys. I think I saw 1 on the right, 2 on the left. Or maybe it was just 1 on each side. I don't know. Yeah, there's Netedo. Okay, never mind. It was just 1 other guy. 1 on each side. The guy's weapon threw me off. Worse than his brothers, huh? Really? She's that much more powerful? And that's only one of the 3 royal guards? I don't know, this guy seems full of himself. The guy with the glasses. I feel like they both are, actually. Except for Netedo. I can see that. That Gon didn't do what Killua did. Yeah. And that was the first time we seen Gon with like a reddish orange kind of Nen aura. Mm-hmm. So send your very best. So once they lose, it's hopeless by then. Yeah, see, Killua's just putting himself down right now. We sent 2 assassins to the nearest village. You must defeat these assassins before you come. Alright. Are these assassins from the Zodiac family? Is this the nearest village? Will you fight or not? That reminds me of City Hunter. XYZ. You're lower than a loser. Yeah, he's losing confidence. Yeah, he better be. And get Machi to sew his arm back on. I forgot there's also the there's also that what is it, that archangel thing from Greed Island that could, you know, heal his arm, right? Same as Gon when he lost his. It's fine. You guys are friends. No! No! Ah! Shit. I hate her. I like her design, but I don't like her. Neferpitou. Stupid cat bug bitch. Killed the best character in this whole Alright. So Kite is dead. And Neferpitou is a bitch. Moving on. You're too late! Yeah, pass the condition to fight 2 assassins in this nearby village. Take their tokens as proof that we beat them and we are allowed to be here to die just like Kite. How about that? Again, this board thing in a crowded area reminds me of City Hunter XYZ, end of the line. What's up with your lips? Palm. Nov Sensei. Who is Nov? Did we meet this Nov? Oh, like the black suit guy, okay. That's bit too much, no? I'm with them. This is weird. One condition. Yeah. Knuckle and shoot. She's an enhancer, I just realized. I think. Yeah. Why are you not happy about that? Oh, the big guys, students. I wonder if they'll be disappointed to see Gon and Killua come for these tokens. Okay. Really? I don't know, maybe he is like that. Like, I feel like Killua's giving this guy too much credit. Half agreed, half opposed? Don't need to know their abilities, huh? That does make sense. Yeah. I mean, that does make a lot of sense. Killua really tackles it with an assassin's mind. As an assassin, you have a target, but Gon is saying that we don't know what we're going to deal with, so we might as well just focus on the one thing and just, you know, be the fundamentals. Oi! That sounds like Bisky. Yeah, it is. I didn't realize we'd be getting her so quickly. Like, a reunion so quickly with Bisky. Os. And back to this. They froze his damn body. And I noticed that the part where he would have been beheaded is like blocked by the glare. What does she read? Three hours. Only 55 minutes, so almost a third. Well, simple enough instructions, but yeah. How long was that? Not even an hour. A month to add 10 minutes to your Ren endurance. That's cute. Yeah, see, the guy is just like that. Also, this guy sounds like he has the same voice actor as Ramont. What's she doing? Oh, it's this girl, who I don't remember if I figured her being real or not. Now that I think about it, she kind of comes off as the Crazy Slots clown thing, where it's like you know it has like a conscience in a way, but it's like not real at the same time. I don't know. What? She is a full-on yandere. What was that? Damn, she is. What they're saying and how they look don't match. Oh, that's kind of sad. He crushed his crushed his ego. Okay, so they're far enough so that Neferpitou can't detect these guys. Alright, so we're gonna see their powers. Okay, so that guy has like a storage feature. And that guy is smoking the pipe! He's making smoke bunnies. Is she gonna detect the smoke bunnies? She knows that they're not alive. We still don't really know what her specialty power is. That guy must be another guardian that birthed while we weren't looking. And he can read minds. Perfect. Yeah. Shia Poof. Wait, what? These names, my god. The hell's wrong with this queen? Shia Poof. Shia Poof. Haven't been able to decide what power to develop. Is she gonna steal his power in a way? What? Wait, is she gonna... Wait, is she gonna bring him back to life? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I think she's fallen in love with him. I mean, that's sweet, no, but... Oh no. Alright, that was my reaction to episode 86. Sorry I had to stop midway through the reaction. I wasn't in the right mindset. Still in a bit of a foul mood because of what happened to Kite. But it's interesting what Neferpitou was talking about when she said something like, I just gotta fix him, and then she can re-experience that battle that they had together, which we never saw, right? All I saw was a cutaway to just Kite's head in her lap as she was sitting down next to a tree. And yeah, I was pretty displeased about that whole ordeal, but it sounds like she has the power to control life in a weird way, which is where my mind was kind of going when I saw the leaf whittle away. It kind of reminded me of this power that was from another anime that involved death, and if you can control death, you can control, I guess she can control life, the opposite. She's just too powerful at this point, right? Because even when we cut to Netero checking in on the Chimera Ant's fortress, he zoomed in using Nen, you know, like a bit of a monocle. Nen see from far away, far enough so where she can't detect him, but he could see her, and he was like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna win against that. Right? It was like, and the guys behind him was like, nah, you're still pretty powerful. And he's like, yeah, but I'm just as strong as you guys at this point, so you know, I'm not. It's like, I'm not even at half of what I used to be. And then the guys behind him took it offensive, like, whatever then, you know. But that was an interesting power coming from the big guy Morel. He had a huge pipe, smoked the pipe, and then bunnies came out. Obviously with smoke you can probably make other formations of whatever you want, but apparently bunny was the choice of formation. He had an army of smoke bunnies and he sent them out to do recon. And it seemed like the other guy with glasses, he had like a storage nen, like that's where he kept the Morel's pipe. What is the guy's name? It was Ivan, I think, was the guy with the glasses. I think that was his name. And apparently the Yandere chick, I forget her name, but she was infatuated and really wanted to go and follow Ivan. She hates the disciples of the other guy, Morel. And apparently the disciples are... I didn't get a good look at the other guy. We just saw that he had the other half of the talisman, or the, you know, the thing that Gon and Killua were given by Netero. It's like you need to get the other piece of the match, you know, and that'll be proof that you completed what, you know, the 2 assassins that you have to beat before you can come and join us at the NGO. and she, what was it? She was saying it's kind of like a competition, where it was like under one condition. Gon and Killua must defeat Morel's disciples in order for her to be allowed to join as well. So she's putting her hopes on Gon and Killua to get strong real fast, defeat Morel's disciples, and then she'll be able to go. That's all she cared about. But seeing Gon's determination to not fail her, I can see that something inside her is being drawn toward Gon now. Before it was all about Yvonne. I'm pretty sure that was the glasses guy's name, but now it's like Gon moving into her heart. So now Gon is gonna have to deal with her in that sense. And even though it's sweet and all, I feel like she's very unstable when it comes to love relationships. And that's why you get that from the first time you meet her in the diner, how she would ramble on about how she was infatuated with Yvonne and everything, and it just wasn't going anywhere. But yeah, we also got a reunion with Bisky, who's going to train them, and it was using the girls with the Chini chapstick, right? Chini chapstick, purple lips and everything. I don't know her name. I'll probably learn it later on. But she used her powers to eventually get in contact with Bisky, because I guess her power is like, it tells her things on how to get to the goal she wants to achieve in a weird way. And she came across that she needed to get in contact with Bisky to train them in order to get what she desired. So that's why we have Bisky again. Wasn't expecting her to come back so soon. But yeah, she has a new look. And now they are training their Ren. They have to endure it for 3 hours. And right now they can barely do an hour. She also was talking about like how Neferpitou is he says like you can't always trust what he says. Bisky was saying like when he says a month, he's basically saying it's going to take a year for you to do this thing that he has tasked you to do. But knowing Gon and Killua, they'll be able to blow that out in a month, just like Neferpitou said to them. But yeah, I'm excited again now that I know that we have Neferpitou. She's gonna use her powers. Like she was talking with the other guard that came out, Poof. That's a stupid name. I'm gonna be honest, that's a dumb name. I mean, the guy looks handsome and all, and he can read minds. That's cool, but that name though, like, what is with the queen and her naming abilities? It's kind of off if you ask me. Neferpitou is probably the least out there name compared to the other two. Poof, whatever. I think he got shafted on the naming. Like out of the three, I think he got the worst name. The other one, I can't even pronounce. It was just like a whole bunch of letters that I did not know you can put next to one another. But I'll eventually figure it out based on how they talk about it. Right? I think they mentioned it, but I was just too into trying to figure out how you say it by just reading it that I didn't hear what they said on how they pronounced it. But yeah, so going back to Neferpitou's power, it probably involves, I'm assuming it probably involves management of life in a certain way, because she says she wants to fix Kite so that she can experience that battle or whatever it is that they had that eventually ended up in Kite's death, being beheaded and everything. Yeah, well, I think I'm done for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots.